Hi and welcome back to Warframe. Today I thought we'll take a look at the Hallowed Reckoning Augment Mod. This is obviously an augment for the Reckoning ability of Oberon, and what it's supposed to do is enemies who are killed by Reckoning will spawn Hallowed Ground fields for 10 seconds. That increases the armor of allies who walk on it by 250, but will deal 150 damage a second to enemies who walk on it. It's available from Steel Meridian or New Loka. You obviously have to get to max rank, and it's 25,000 standing rep. Doesn't come max though, which I still don't know why you've got to upgrade these. They should just come as bare mods that just have this built-in ability to them. So I've just thrown this together because when I first saw this mod, I said to myself, it's going to spawn Hallowed Ground. So what happens if you stick Hallowed Eruption on there, which is an augment for the Hallowed Ground ability? I don't think that will work with the Hallowed Reckoning, but why the hell not? Let's go and try it out. The only way to find out if they work together, without obviously looking it up, that would be cheating, is to actually just jump into some... Well, I'll probably go to the simulacrum and try there. And I forgot to pick up power. That'll do. So first off, we're just going to concentrate on the Reckoning ability here. Going to completely ignore the other one, because what this is supposed to do is pick them up, slam them into the ground, and it does. That is very small, and if we cast Hallowed Ground, do they explode? Nope, they are. The Hallowed Ground does not affect it at all. But it does. They are actually really small, even with the stretch mod in here. That is a very, very small area. And not really sure how well that's gonna go. Really, really small. I mean, okay, yeah, you can stand on it, but only just. And I'm gonna have to drop some power of my own. I still think the power thing's up there. They should be down here, but if you can group them together, obviously it's going to give a bit more. But when you stand on it, Hallowed Reckoning in the top right did actually manage to increase it. It's more than 7 seconds now. And no more enemies, so we'll spawn some more real quick. Of course, power at the same time. And I'll just go for these guys because, well, they're easy. I will raise the levels up a bit more though. 40 wasn't really good enough. So, one last attempt here. 13 seconds I got it up to. That is with just the primed flow. Primed continuity. And it's not maxed, it only goes to 45. Problem is, now they are too strong. I'm trying to get them to do it. Oh, it actually did do the radiation. The guy on the hill there was going to attack his friend. Jumping into some, let's just say, random gameplay, it does leave quite a mess behind, and as you've seen, most things that run into this will in fact take a complete hiding. And it's actually quite funny to watch them come into it when you can actually get it to work correctly. It is one of those mods where you have to unfortunately sacrifice something else. In this case, it has been streamlined, and it's just okay. It can be useful at times, but if you want to use Hallowed Ground, in all honesty, Hallowed Ground itself is still coming up much better. I can't cop that with that weapon. Keep forgetting that. Well, you can, but just it's not as effective. Come on, enemies. Where'd you go? You big scaries. Hello? Anybody? It's almost as if they can sense you're trying to record something. Hello, Forward. The best thing about it is just down to the ability it's actually on. Reckoning is very useful for clearing a room, crowd control and all that good stuff. And it does work for taking out all the little guys around you. I mean, kill them without touching them, to be honest. But I still think if you want to use Hallowed Ground, just put Hallowed Ground out. It works better. Come this way. Because it uses less power. It does, okay, granted it's a little bit less damage, but it covers whole areas. And with the stretch mod on, it works more efficiently. I mean, I'm not doing anything and these guys are dying, and this thing still has 5 seconds to go. So even though it is actually a good augment, it would have been really nice if the Hallowed Ground that's left behind was in fact affected by the Hallowed Ground augment. So you could detonate it and it'd go boop, but they don't. They just sit there, and they are pretty small but still fairly effective. Ah! Green gas! Green gas! But it's just the fact you've got to sacrifice mods to actually fit it in here. As you can see now, I don't have the power to use it. Because obviously I couldn't fit Streamline in here and still make the ability effective, so it takes 100 power to use the damn thing nearly. So keeping the power, so you can actually do that, it just doesn't seem worth it, unfortunately. The Hallowed Ground one still comes up trumps every time, unfortunately. So if it was innate, like it just did that constantly without the augment in there, yes. If it was affected by the other augment, yes. But because it's not, it just... Reckoning itself kills most of the damn things, so... it just seems easier to just use Hallowed Ground. Oh, so what? We don't get a boss fight? There you go. Take some damage. Take some more damage. Now go away, because you bore me. You're no juggernaut, you're easy to kill. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame. Plus standing on the Hallowed Ground is really good, because it also takes off any of the gas effects that affect you anyway, so... Not really sure on this augment. It does show promise, but if the areas were a bit bigger, I could see it being justified. But because the areas are really small, it's not really worth using that much. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.